Well, the Invention Convention was held over at the Buffalo Museum of Science over the weekend. I had the opportunity to MC the event, and we're going to feature a few of them here. I want to share this invention from Olivia. This one makes your life easier. Take a listen.
I invented a voice-activated TV. If you say on, it'll turn on. If you wanted to change the channel to channel 2, you just say change to channel 2, and then it will change it to channel 2. And if you didn't know what to put on the TV, you could just say random, and it would pick any random channel. So, and you could just say off when you want it turned off, and it's as simple as that.
It's as simple as that. You don't ever have to find the remote again. And the whole process was to identify a problem, come up with a solution, and then make it creative. And sometimes simple and elegant are the ones that won. This is Will. He's a second grader out at the Frederick Law Olmsted School, and he had the bike ice cream holder. His problem was when you ride the bike, you can't use one hand to take a listen to what he described.
We always go to the ice cream store riding our bikes because it's so close, and sometimes I'm in a big hurry to get someplace, so I have to eat my ice cream really fast. So I invented the ice cream bike cone holder so I can get my ice cream, get on my bike, put it in the holder.
Puts it in the holder, you ride the bike hands-free, and you can always grab it and lick. So
I'm taking this.
Yeah. It's about as practical as you can get.
Yeah, really neat stuff. Tomorrow, they were focused on safety as well. Kids, think about that. We're going to share 2 more tomorrow at this time.
Love the creativity.
Yeah.
The Invention Convention happened over the weekend. We kind of took the best and the brightest, and all the people that attended were able to vote the People's Choice Awards. And the one I'm going to show you is it was the best pet product. Take a look at the video here. This is called the Glow Collar. And Kaylee and Grace from Notre Dame Elementary, they're 4th graders, and they lost their dog, and they couldn't find it in the dark, and that led them to the problem is, how do you find your dog in the dark? And they came up with a pretty unique solution. You can see it there in their hands, and it's a collar that they built that actually turns on and glows, so the dog would wear the collar. We have it here on the set too, and you can see that it does light up, and you can change by hitting a button so it's not on all the time, but when you let your dog out, you turn it on, you can see where he is, well, you don't lose it. Kind of a ingenious product there, an interesting, simple solution to that problem. And so that's that one there. This one is pretty interesting. This is called the Safety Cap 1.0. I'm going to let Ben and Mike tell you about it. Take a listen.
I ride a lot of bikes, and I like to listen to music while I ride bikes, and it's really hard to hear the traffic of the road when you have earbuds in.
There's a GPS. It is the black thing on top, and it's put in because cell phone signals are not as strong, and cell phone signals could also be destroyed during an accident. So this is put in so it's not going to be able to break, and you can tell where you are if you get lost.
All right.
And it comes in 2 pieces, very ingenious, because the earbuds are dangerous when you're out there on the roads because you can't hear it. So they put some speakers in there, and they happen to have the Goo Goo Dolls on their iPod here. But then that fits inside of the helmet, which then they would install a GPS on here. This is just a mock-up of that because it didn't actually have to work. But their thought was that way if you're in an accident, your phone gets destroyed, the Safety Cap 1.0 handles all of that.
Cute.
I told them I can't wait to see Safety Cap 2.0. They were 7th graders from St. Mary's School. So
more great ideas, huh?
Yeah, we've been talking about it all week. The Invention Convention ideas, kind of the best of the best. And today we're going to feature 2 that were People's Choice Award winners. The first one, what do you think you have there in your hand? It's kind of, it looks like a potato masher. Well, there were a couple of girls that were sitting around there from Notre Dame Academy with their dad trying to come up with an idea. They dropped a cookie into a glass, and the rest is history. Take a listen.
This is the cookie dunker, and we wanted to invent it because one day we were sitting and we were eating our cookies, and we put our cookie into dunk and it dropped, and then we had to grab it with our hands, and then our hands got all wet. So we decided to take the cookie dunker and put holes in it to drain the milk so we won't have to get our hands wet.
They got a point.
And there you go. And it works too. And they said they used it all afternoon. Their dad to their credit, he came up to me, he said, I said this wouldn't win anything, and it won the People's Choice Award for the I Wish I Had That. The People's Choice Award winner for the most creative is this guy right here. And Angelina had a problem. She likes to write books, which is great, but she likes to use unlined paper. Listen to her solution.
Sometimes when I have a blank sheet of paper, like a white sheet of paper, sometimes I write crooked, but if I have the line lamp, then the line shows up, the shadow shows up, and it makes me so I can write straight on a straight line.
That is great.
Yes,
Sure is.
she had the problem, a first grader at the Olmsted School, and it works. The light cascades through this, and it comes down here, puts the lines on the paper, and
Shadow
then,
lines.
And,
That's a
and
great
she's able
idea.
to write very good.
Love it.
Well, we are wrapping up the Invention Convention, and today
stuff.
we bring you the Inventor of the Year. Now, it went from first grade to 8th grade, and a 3rd grade winner, Hope, from the Olmsted School, came in with the switcheroo jersey. And this was born from an idea that she had. She got a jersey, and then the player went out injured, and she really didn't feel like wearing it. But listen to her explain how she came up with it.
I came up with the idea to change the name. You can change it to different people that are on the team then, and you can change the number too. You get a package with a picture of the person that you're getting, and it goes in a category like defense, right wing, goalies, and you get their name and their number, and you buy that with the jersey with the Velcro, and then you can change it.
Big into sports, and you can see it here. We have it on the set. So what would happen is, if you have the one player, and maybe that player's in a slump,
Right.
you just pop that out, and there you go. And then she's got the extra numbers to go with it, so the numbers removed. And her idea is that you'd buy one jersey, and then you can change in and change out the players in that one jersey. So rather than spending upwards of, what, $170 sometimes on the nice ones, you buy one, and then you have the different add-ons.
Great
So,
idea.
Cute.
Terry Pagula, if you're listening, contact Hope over at the Olmsted School and have her set it up. She has, it's not just the Red Sox here. She does have the, all sorts. So we asked her, is she going to try to sell this to a big corporation? She says, nope, I just want it for myself.
She's such a big fan, too.
Yeah.
Knowledgeable. Good
Yeah.
for her.
And so she won the overall first place winner. She's got a week at science camp, and she's going to be back next year. So we'll see what she comes up with.
Can't wait.
Very fun.
Yeah.